Okay, so AI is currently transforming many areas of industries. In 2025, every one of five firms were reported using AI, and 83% of companies expect to retrain workers because of it. I think that AI will affect my work future too. So, since I was in second grade, I have been preparing myself to be a Chinese medicine doctor. But recently, my father has been writing prompts and symptoms to the AI, and AI has been providing us um, instructions for brewing herbal tea, and it worked. But I was quite discouraged. I mean, if AI can do this so well, why will I, or why will humans be needed? Hello, my name is Wen-Hsuan Sung. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to the GYC judges
Will
for
announce
accepting me
first, then
as one
cut
of the
in June.
finalists. It's a great honor, and I'm truly grateful for this opportunity. So, as I'm a student, I'll be focusing on educational areas and fields. So, the percentage of educators using AI in their work has doubled from the 34% of 2023 to 61% in 2026. This shows that AI is not only changing how students learn, but also how teachers teach. So, to gather more information and perspective, I interviewed the multimedia marketing director of my school, Mr. Huang. To him, AI is a useful tool and assistant, and it helps him create engaging and personalized education for students. However, he pointed out that AI may cause overdependence and that human input and editing is still very much essential. And I do believe that overdependence is one of the most important challenges that AI brings because I personally and lots of classmates as well as some teachers use AI for researching, summarizing, or proofreading. But I think that we shouldn't ban people from using AI because that's why AI was invented, right? So I think that we should teach people how to use it wisely and responsibly. So a classroom does reflect a whole world. So workers, companies, the ones in charge, I think that AI will be a part of their work, but humans will remain crucial. Just like how teachers provide guidance, human interaction, and feedback to us, I think that workplaces will need humans involved simply because that the ones receiving the service are humans ourselves. Also, as Mr. Fong said, AI is used more in preparations, creations, which are the more technical and early stages of teaching. And that is just like how AI is responsible for data analysis and other workplaces. In addition, I think that the skills needed in the future workplace will be different. Because, for example, as AI can now memorize information and calculate data far more efficiently than as humans, I think that, well, asking the right questions, problem solving, leadership, and self control, as well as creativity, is essential in the future workplace. So, to conclude, although AI will transform various jobs in the future, AI and humans will most likely work together, in my opinion. Because as AI handle analysis and generation, humans contribute our ingenuity, judgments, and responsibility. So even with AI helping, like the herbal tea example, humans still bring insight and care that machines just can't. So I think that if we have some critical thinking skills and check the results by ourselves, we can avoid overdependence and move toward a more efficient future. Thank you.
Thank you, Wen-Hsuan. George Vandekeur has a question for you.
Thank you. That was a great presentation. Um, how do you think the use of AI would affect the teaching in the science classroom? How would your science teacher use AI in the future? Not today, but in the future.
Okay, so thank you for that question. It's actually pretty interesting. So, well, science is divided into biology, chemistry, and physics, right? So I think that in the future, in the biology part, I think that AI can provide more precise analysis because we just have to like analogy. We only see those as the textbooks, but we can discuss furthermore, and this applies with physics and chemistry too. I think that with AI here, we can, in the future, we can discuss more about the new and the more creative aspects of science with with the AI, because some teachers they just teach according to the textbooks. But of course, I think that teachers still will play a very important role in the science classroom because science is based on generations and a lot of years of research and experiment. So that I think that humans and AI will both impact the science classroom in the future. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. And the last question of the day is coming from Jim Slaughter. Thank you, Jim.
Hi. Okay. So again, I think it's a really interesting, and it's becoming a kind of a theme. The focus on emotion and ethics, and also the need for AI literacy. I liked your idea about the need to prepare, students to learn how to use AI in these ways, instead of what you describe as over dependence. I was involved in the discussions about this year's competition. I was one of a group of people who were thinking about it. And as you may know, it used to be an essay competition. Students would write an essay, and then we would judge them. But everybody in this group that was working on this thought, we can't use an essay competition anymore. That's over. It's done. That's ancient history. There's no more essay competition, because the students are just going to use AI to write their essays. We're going to get 4,000 applications because some student's going to make an AI bot write the essay, and the AI bots will make new AI bots to write more essays. Like, we don't need all those essays, even if they're good. Okay, even if they're good essays, that's not the point, right? So, well, how did we think about this? We thought up an idea for people to interview somebody, real students interviewing real people, right? So I agree with you that we need to find ways of helping students not just do their work with AI to sort of get good grades. We need to find ways of helping students think even deeper by using AI, right? It's not an easy job to think about this. As an educator, which I've been an educator my whole career, and I always try to think about how to help students learn. Many teachers and professors, they use essays, they use problem sets. Students can just use AI now to solve all these, to write all these. So I want to ask you what you think as a student who can now use AI for everything. You're welcome, I guess. You now can solve all the problems from your school with AI. What do you think we should do with education if we could change things now? And by the way, I think we will have to. It's a big disruption what's happening with AI. But what do you think students should be asked to do in school? What do you think would be a good kind of learning that happens in school that could help students use AI to really learn more deeply?
Okay, thank you for that question. It's actually very important. So I think I'll divide my answer into two parts. So firstly, our school, we have IT lessons that teach us about AI literacy. So what is AI? What is the concept behind it? And how do we write prompts that actually generate effective responses? So I think that this is part of helping this with AI in schools. Now, secondly, I think that personally, students are responsible for their own actions. So that I think that, well, when we use AI for our essays, as you said, I think that yes, we definitely shouldn't copy the whole thing. And I think that and the line is drawn where we actually learn something from it and when we don't. So I think that students ourselves are responsible. For example, when you brainstorm with AI or have AI edit your summary or essay, I think that if you think by yourselves while you're writing, because you're organizing your thoughts into the words, that is how we learn. But like if we use AI, or even after if we use AI to generate it and we know it afterward, I still think that it is different from thinking it from by ourselves at first, because I think that transferring our thoughts into an essay is a whole different concept of just understanding an essay. So I think that this partly this relies on students ourselves to care about whether we actually learn something from these AI. Thank you.
Okay, so that's interesting. You suggest that we could still have essays, but we need students to decide that just getting the AI to write their essay for them is not a good idea.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's going to work, but I like the answer because it raises the level of responsibility for the students. Okay, thank you for the answer to that, and thank you very much, and congratulations again on being named a finalist.
Thank you.